Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Dre, and I am back with another video. I just wanted to talk about a show that I've been watching called Chasing Atlanta. I really like this show. I wish I was on it because this show just seems so cool. I like the people on it. I like everybody on the show, but I do have, some issues with a few people. But let's get right into it. So the last episode that we watched, it was a lot going on this week and last week. And I started to make a video last week, but I forgot to. But I just want to kind of give my thoughts and opinions on the show because I watch this every week. It's a really good show, and if you have not seen it, you should watch it. So let's kind of just skim through it really quick. As far as I know, they had this dinner meetup thing. It was Dominique. Who else? Travis. I don't think Troy was there, but I know Lauren was there. No, not Lauren, but what is her name? What is her name? Kendra. Yes, Kendra. Oh my gosh, Kendra. Let me talk about her. I really like Kendra, but I think that she is kind of like, have you ever met somebody just they think like too highly of themselves, where they think that they can just beat up people, they're unstoppable and can, like they're just that, that person that they ain't scared of nobody and they can do this, they can do that. And I think Kendra gives me those type of vibes. But the funny thing about it is okay, Kendra, you have all of this mouth and you say that your hands can do this and they can do that. But when y'all had that big brawl, the only thing you did was threw a chair. You got ready to do something to Oliver, but you're standing across from the table from him, no security around at the time, no one's holding you back, and you supposedly pick up something, get ready to hit him with it, but you never did nothing. You got ready to hit him and then you stopped. You threw a chair, but the only person that actually popped everything off and was throwing hands for real was Wayne the Pain. So Wayne, your friend was the one that was showing out. You didn't really do anything. You know what I mean? So, eh, I, Kenya, you got to show me more than that. And then on top of that, what you supposed to be, making music and trying to have a brand and stuff, you got to do something besides always trying to fight and argue. You got an issue with Oliver. Why not just talk to Oliver? Instead of you talking to Oliver, you want to, kind of be petty and have an attitude, and the whole thing's against him, and it just makes no sense. And then as far as you and Wayne, Kendra and Wayne, Wayne, I like both of you guys, and I, have no problem with you, but I think Wayne needs to kind of step back a little bit. Either he's going to be a manager or he's going to be the friend, because at this point he's giving me real friendager vibes. I made this word up, friendager. Like, he wants to be your manager, he wants to be your friend, and he wants to be a rapper. Because when I seen him rapping, I'm like, so now he's rapping with you? That just makes no sense to me. He's trying to do too much at one time, and you're not gonna get anything done. You're not gonna get anywhere having him do all three things. You need to put a little distance between y'all, or between that relationship. Okay, y'all gonna be friends, then be friends. But he needs to focus on your career, because apparently you like in a standstill right now. You making music, you got music videos, but it's not really getting where it should get to, and I'm not understanding why, because you're really dope. So hey, I like you. I like Wayne, but y'all got to really work on that. He needs to really focus on your career and help you get to where you need to be, because you already said it's hard enough for you as it is as a trans woman, so you don't need nothing else stopping you. As far as the whole little meetup, I forgot who was all at that table when y'all was sitting down talking, but I do know Dominique, which is one of my favorites on the show. I love Dominique, and I've like freaked out because I messaged him on Instagram and he responded to me, so that was pretty cool. But I like Dominique; he's one of my favorites. But he is very messy. Just he's messy. The whole thing with Travis is like, you keep bringing up stuff that's old. I understand you got to have a storyline to be on the show. Maybe you do, or maybe you don't. I don't know. But he's trying to have a storyline. You got to come up with something different. You're a dog groomer. Talk about your life. Get into something different. Do something different. But as far as keeping up mess with these people, I don't want you to be that person, Dominique, because I really like you. But when you told Kendra that was it Oliver that recorded? Oh my gosh, I gotta start making these videos the night of or the next day, because 2 days later I've been forgot everything. But I know you went back and you told Kendra that someone had recorded her conversation, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why you do that? And even Travis in his confessional was like, you just being messy. I understand you told Kendra, that's cool. You feel like you need to tell her, but you should have done that one on one. Not sit there and say that in front of everybody else. Now everyone else is going to have their guard up against whoever else. Oliver, or was it Cameron? It was someone. But I promise I'll remember, more stuff out of the next video. But yeah, you gotta, kind of pull back because you're new to the group. So how you gonna come into the group being new and keeping up all this mess? Pretty soon, you starting off as a cool guy, but people are gonna start looking at you like, dang, he's messy, and they're gonna kind of distance yourself from you. And then next thing you know, you're not even gonna be on the show. So you really gotta kind of you know, figure that out. You're doing a little too much. Just focus. You are the most stylish person on the show. You got so much fashion, and I love that about you. You say you're a celebrity dog groomer, so focus on that. But you should not be being messy and keeping up all this mess with other people. And as far as you and Travis, I'm glad y'all became cool. Y'all got past that petty stuff that you kept bringing up, but y'all had to let that go. So it was petty with Oliver, or not with, well, it is petty with Oliver too, shoot, because you got an issue with Oliver for some reason. You claim you're cool with him, but yeah, I don't really get that. This whole thing with y'all sitting down eating at his house, that was a big thing. Y'all got into it, and that was just too much. So you really got to kind of fall back. Just be the cool guy. Don't be the bone carrier or what they call the bone picker. Don't do that, because I don't want you to end up being the guy where everyone be like, oh well, yeah, Dominique is the messy person. I don't want them to feel that way towards you. I like you. I like you being on the show. Please chill out. Who else? Let me talk about Rico with a K. I like Rico. He is a really dope rapper. I don't know. I don't really have much to say about Rico. I think he's really dope. He's really handsome. Um, One thing I noticed about Rico is he is like me, because I'm a talker too, but he just makes me, I mean, not really a talk, but like when I talk, I use my hands and stuff. But Rico be doing all of this in his confessionals, and it's like, it just makes me just crack up laughing, because he's like, when he's talking, he's like, and it's so funny that he be doing that. But I like Rico. Um, Oliver. Oliver, let me talk about you, because Oliver, I love you. I've been a fan of you even before this show, because I'm a fan of T.S. Madison, like a diehard fan. I love T.S. And then I seen you, and I know you work with her, so of course I'm a fan of you. But you give me these vibes where you just think you're better than people, even if you might not think you are. I feel like you be thinking that, or you just act like that, and that is not cool, because every single time you have a chance, you're talking about what you do and who you work with, and it's like, oh my gosh, I know you guys are chasing the dream and you have businesses and you're trying to move on and do bigger and better things, but it's just not making much sense to me of how you act. You just give me like, real snotty vibes, and it's not cool. As far as you and, what is his name? I forgot his name. Is it Quentin? I think it may be Quentin. As far as you and Quentin, the guy that was just like in LA or New York or something, out of town, I don't know. But you guys start off as friends, and then y'all have all this big commotion, and he say, she say stuff, and never really sat down and talk. I know you said you tried to reach out to Quentin, and he didn't want to have anything to do with you. I got that. You tried, you did your part. I got it. But Oliver, when you guys finally sat down and talked, it kind of sounded like you was just being messy too. Like, you really are kind of being messy. Because I don't know, he's mad about something, and the way that you were trying to explain, it was like at this point now you got Kendra, not Kendra, but you got Lauren sitting right next to you. You got Oliver across from you. So the main two people that was in this mix, that you need to talk to, they sitting there listening to what you got to say. I'm sitting there listening to what you got to say, and you just stuttering and stammering and trying to get it out and still not getting to the point, not making no sense. And I'm like, okay, just apologize. At this point, you did and said something you shouldn't have done. Okay? Pretty much, if you hear some stuff, stop being messy, going back to people. Go back to the person that you heard, whoever it's about. Go back to them. If you heard Quentin was, if you heard Quentin was supposedly homeless, you should have went to him and talked to him about it. You shouldn't have went to nobody else. That was supposed to be your friend. You should have went to him. And on top of that, I believe y'all stayed together. So what was the issue? So yeah, you need to you got to chill out too, because at this point, you and Dominique seem to have like a little rift between each other, but really, y'all are messy as I don't know what. Y'all should be the best friends, really. So yeah, you got to get that together. But I still like you. Nothing against you, but it's just you're doing too much. You know, you're doing too much, and you just need to kind of be more of a friend instead of being so focused on yourself. And actually, it's funny because uh, Imani. I love Imani. She is one of my favorite people. She's not even really on the show, but you know, I love those little 4 minutes they give her because she be speaking nothing but facts. And everything she said, I be thinking, and I be like, dang, she just said a lot better than me, you know, because I mean, really, hey, I really don't have much to say about her. You know, she everything she said was true. You know, Oliver, you really have to be more of a friend and stop focusing on yourself. And I don't know if she had you as the weakest, but if she didn't, then shit. I'm saying you was the weakest this week. You got to stop this. You got to. You got to get better, do better. Who else? I like Troy. I'm not really. I'm kind of just giving my insight on some of the stuff that I've been watching, so I can't really pinpoint everything. But next week I will be back with the video either the night of or the next day, so I can remember every single thing. But as far as Troy, I like Troy. I think he's really cool. Um, I think him, Kendra, and Wayne need to sit down and talk for sure because all of that stuff that happened at his birthday was ridiculous. Of course, Wayne is going to defend the person he came with. You know, that's his. He's managing her, and then he's his friend. Sorry, Kendra, her friend. So he's her friend, and you know they're close. So of course he's going to look out for her. And Troy, I mean, yes, that's your birthday party. You felt disrespected. I got that, but you know, you started off cool with them. You got to sit down and talk to them. So somebody has to be big enough to sit down and talk. Obviously, Kendra ain't one of them because Kendra got a freaking attitude problem. She has a mouth, and she don't seem like she likes to listen. And she got it so stuck in her head that she's the baddest bee. It's just not going to work out that way. But y'all need to sit down and talk for sure. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Cameron, I don't really have much to say about you. You seem pretty cool. I like how you sat down and talked to Lauren about how you felt like I think you felt like some distance or something about y'all wasn't close, or you told your feelings to her, and I like that. You didn't go to nobody else. You cool with Oliver, and you didn't go to Oliver, you know, to talk to him about it. You talked to her, and that's how it's supposed to be. Let me speak about Lauren really quick. Lauren, I like you. I think you are really pretty, beautiful actually. Um, but I'm kind of tired of you. Just the fact that you every single time we see you, you always mention in China. I get, you know, you're doing good and you have a business and it's going well, but I want to hear something else besides China. I don't want to keep hearing about these wigs and this business and China this, China that. I want to hear something different. And maybe you gave me something different because I see now you're doing music and you did an actual performance. So, you know, I think I can kind of retract on that a little bit because you gave me what I wanted. You know, you weren't always talking about China this season. You were talking about music and a friendship, and I like that. So now let's talk about your performance. You end up performing, I can't think of the name of it right now, but I downloaded it because it's a really good song. I like everything about it. It makes me feel good. It had me dancing in my car. I like that song. But as far as performance wise, I don't know who's managing you, but you need a new manager because, uh, yeah, it just was kind of all over the place for me. I wasn't feeling it. I think you should do less lip singing and actually rap. If you're gonna lip rap, if you're gonna do that, actually be on beat with it. You know, let your mouth match with it. You can watch a lot of artists that lip rap or lip sing or whatever. People do it all the time, but you know, it actually looks like they're doing. You know, they're actually singing or rapping. But you know, you were like kind of late on your words. So one word would come out and you'll be delayed on it, and that's just like you were all over the place. But it was actually pretty cool, and I love the dancing and the music. I loved the song. Everything about it was cool. So congratulations to you on that. Hopefully you got a lot of streams. I know I'm one of them because I like that song, and I'm gonna need more because I think you can make good music. Oliver, I guess you make music now, which I never even knew that. As much I'm a fan of you, never knew you made music until this season, so that's pretty cool. Who else can I talk about? I think I got everybody. I think I got everybody. Yeah. I got my notes here. I got Killer Kendra. on my notes. I don't know why. I forgot where I heard that from, but someone called you that, and I was like, that's kind of funny. Killer Kendra. That's funny. Tongue twister a little bit. But yeah, Kendra, I like you, but you just gotta kind of chill out a little bit. You doing too much, too feisty, always trying to fight, always got an attitude. If I was on the show and I see you, I'd be like, I am not filming with her because it's gonna be some mess, and I'm tired of it. One person that reminds me of me is Travis. Travis reminded me because if I was there, I think I'll be kind of like him. You know, like I would kind of like not want to really be in the mess. But let me say this, Travis, you crack me up because you are like you don't want to be in the mess, but you want to watch the mess. You are, I know this to me. I'm like, okay, you playing around because oh well, let's all get along. No, you like what be happening, but you just don't want to be in it. So you crack me up, man. I really like you. You are full of spirit, happy, joy. You're fun. You like to eat. You like to drink. You like to have a good time, and I like that about you. I'm gonna need y'all to stop messing with him too. I've been catching the shade that y'all be giving him. It is not cool. I know when y'all had the little dinner party or birthday party for Troy. Soon as Travis walk in, Oliver gonna say your praise and worship, your praise and worship shirt. That was so funny. Y'all call him Bishop T. Jakes. Y'all gonna leave him alone. I like Troy, or not Troy, but I like Travis. He is so cool, and he's funny. Everyone on this cast is pretty cool. So I love this show. I like everything about it, and it's really entertaining. So yeah, I just wanted to give my thoughts on it really quick and tell you how I feel about everybody. I think my next video is going to be more pinpointed towards the show that I just watched. I'm still new to all of this. But do me a favor. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please, most importantly, subscribe because I can use the subscribers. And even share the video. You can follow me at Damn Dre Did That on everything, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.